Human trafficking, known as modern-day slavery, is no stranger to Texas, and definitely the Valley is no different. In a special report, I went digging for the reality of the underground world of sexual exploitation and human trafficking happening right here in the RGV. Human trafficking.
The situations are unthinkable, unimaginable.
Isn't something you'd expect to be happening here.
A partner here is going to take you to the police department. You're going to get processed by the court.
But it is.
Here in the Rio Grande Valley, it is a transit area. People are moved out of the valley. Drugs go north, human smuggling.
Assistant Special Agent in Charge, Maria Michelle Manzo, leads the Homeland Security Investigation Division in McAllen.
Homeland Security investigations. Here in the valley, there's been some cases where we have found women had been lured into the United States or smuggled and then turned into a trafficking scenario where they're made to pay their smuggling fees and they're kept against their will to work their debt off at a bar or are prostituted out for those reasons.
One of those examples, El Paraíso Bar, Mission, Texas.
There was a bar in Mission, Texas where women had been lured to work in the bar, smuggled over from Mexico, and eventually were being trafficked.
The girls ages 14, 15, and 17 were promised $3 for every beer that a customer bought them. And then they could keep any money they made having sex with customers. They had to subtract $50 to pay back for smuggling fees. But it was a lie. The teens were never paid, just sex trafficked between paying customers in Mission.
By the time that we rescued them, they were being held in a room that was locked where they could not leave if they wanted to. They were not free to leave.
And this is just one of many cases just like it.
There was a professor at Southern Texas College who was a math professor who was uploading images to their Google Photos account or various social media accounts, and it would be flagged in the system. We'd get that lead.
HSI agents tracked down the photos on Google Drive.
The professor was in a romantic relationship with someone who had a child, and what he was doing was grooming the girlfriend and grooming the child into doing, exploitative things to the child.
These are real-life, in-person, everyday human trafficking cases, but many times predators are opting to go online. With one swipe and with a double tap, they can be on your child's phone.
The student had initially met the suspect through playing Gears of War on her Xbox game console. So we identified Christopher Thompson as the one that was trying to extort her, but they met through this game.
This is the man sent to prison for extorting that McAllen teenager through her Xbox. Sometimes they're caught, but sometimes it's just too late.
Between the time of leaving the home and arriving at Falfuria, she had already been sexually assaulted.
Recently, a 13-year-old girl in McAllen was taken by a 21-year-old man from Louisiana. Within 1 hour, she was raped multiple times.
We truly believe that, absent that interception, she may have met her demise.
And they're getting younger and younger. With distance learning, more and more teens are spending time online.
There's a lot of predators on the internet nowadays, and when kids have more access to their internet and their phones and are home a lot more, it's important to monitor that because we see people using social media applications to exploit the children. Whether it be Snapchat, Kik, Whisper, there's always going to be a new application out there where allows predators to see and talk to children.
Now these agents have committed themselves to make it stop.
It's very important for us at the end of the day. This is why we do what we do, to see people pay for the harm that they cause these children over the longevity of their lives. So it's really important for us to see these people get arrested and found guilty on these crimes that they commit.
According to Human Rights First, which tracks human trafficking victims, human trafficking earns global profits of $150 billion a year for traffickers, $99 billion of which comes from commercial sexual exploitation. If you or someone you know is being trafficked or exploited, call the Homeland Security Investigations tip line. It's 1-866-DHS-2ICE.